Just a few hours ago, some church members and I returned from Intergenerational weekend at Pilgrim Point Camp. The theme at camp this year is sanctuary. This week's episode is on honoring our need for sanctuary. I'm Rachael Keefe, and this is Monday's Muse. For those of you who don't know, Pilgrim Point Camp is owned by the Minnesota Conference of the United Church of Christ. It's in Alexandria, Minnesota on Lake Ida. And it is a beautiful piece of land that offers a bit of sanctuary to those who go there for camps and retreats and weekends away from everything else. And this year it reminded me how little time we take to find sanctuary in our own daily lives. It's great to go away once or twice a year to a space that offers fresh air and the sound of waves and the ability to watch the storm come in off the lake and just relax and enjoy nature without the distractions of cell phones and computers and the news and all of the stuff of daily life. It occurred to me that it would be nice to have a little bit of that in everyday life, intentionally. To have some space where we can just relax and be ourselves and really connect more deeply with God. Not just on those occasional weekends or perhaps just on Sundays if worship is a place for you to do that, but to intentionally make space every day for at least a few minutes of quiet, of solitude, of a place that we can open our spirits to whatever God is doing in our lives. We are beginning to make some sanctuary space here in our backyard. It's not quite there yet. Our work reminds me of how much we really need to work toward making sanctuary time and place a daily practice. I think the world would be a much calmer place if we all had some time or space in our daily life to just relax and be, and not worry about all of the tasks and difficulties that are facing us. A time to just let go. When I was watching the sunset last night by the fire, I had this overwhelming sense of peace, that everything would be okay. Now I know that that's not necessarily true. There's a lot happening, particularly right now here in Minneapolis. But to have the moment of being able to breathe in peace, to have a sense of God's presence, to know that eventually everything actually will be okay one way or another. Doesn't mean we don't have work to do in the meantime. But having that little bit of sanctuary renews me for the work that lies ahead. And I'm planning to make some intentional time to have more of that in my life. And I guess I'm saying you should do that too. Maybe you already do. Maybe you have a daily practice of sanctuary. And if you do and you're watching on YouTube, let us know in the comments. It would be great to hear what you do to invite peace and stillness into your life. So I hope you all find some place of sanctuary this week. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.